It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. He is going to have a Browns first down, at least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They bring Judy in motion. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
That would qualify as an angry run, powering his way forward. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll get to the 48. That's going to be good enough. He'll pick up a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Jones motioning here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive, and he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Man in motion is Smith. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now a give up the middle. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
This throw left is complete with Judy. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Browns. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll manage only a couple. Tackle there by Michael Hall. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll work forward for a couple. Denzel Ward in on the tackle. Second down and 8. To throw, Hurts. The second down throw is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. First down. A run up the middle with Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. They face second down and 7. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
Back to throw. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. He'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This is brought in downfield by Judy. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's the second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll check this down to the running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds Judy on that one. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This from 34 yards. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they'll remain out front by 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, Hurts. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So, we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. They'll run the counter with Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A pass caught by Saquon. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd down throw for Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. Here's a run. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on first and 10. So out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Once again, it's Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Hurts. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. Now Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the third quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll throw out of the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. They bring Judy in motion. Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. So we are through. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll run, trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to have a Browns first down. That was a tough couple of yards to pick up. But they convert on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
The throw on the run is complete.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll run here. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
He'll take this down to the 2, but that is it. Good job by the defense to hold it to a gain of 3 and set up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
Clearly this coach thought this was a moment he could strike. Thought he had a play to get this one in the end zone to take a touchdown lead, but instead the defense comes up with a huge stop, and we still got ourselves a tie ball.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On 2nd down, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that is incomplete.
That's a tough incompletion right there. It feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
Now Hurts on fourth down. That ball intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Brown. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. He's able to reach the ball out. He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now, 2nd and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. And they'll get the timeout called here. It comes with just 1 second left on the clock. Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This to win the game. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Browns. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.